Alright, we are back literally right where we left off last time. I was trying to set the level before I started going here, and I was like, I need combat to set the level, so I pulled out my sword and started killing these random soldiers. And they didn't like that, of course, and they wanted to lock me up, but the funny thing was...
Greetings!
That's what the funny thing was. Zizka, in bed.
In trouble again, are you?
The hell are you talking about? Yeah, I killed a bunch of randos, and he said, greetings! And then he said, oh, dead bodies here. Basically, they deserve that. It was kind of weird. He did not care. Long story short, that I was killing all these guys. All right. Should we try to sleep some more, or is it the new day now? Let's find out.
Is von Bergow? Not yet. We need to
fix ourselves up. I mean, I'm fine, and I killed the most people, I'm pretty sure, but let's try sleeping once again. I think I said I would do this in between episodes, but that clearly didn't happen. Let's try to get a good night's sleep, devoid of nightmares featuring Toth. I think I've had my fill of Toth for one game. We killed him. Let's let that be where it ends, you know? He's dead. I feel good about it.
You can't walk around at night without a light. Do you want me to arrest you?
I'm sleeping.
Light a torch.
In my
You're
sleep?
not from here, eh? Around here, you need a light after dark.
There's a candle right there. That guy doesn't have a torch and he's sleeping. He's starting to realize this. He's like, oh my god. I just woke up a man and told him to light a torch. What am I? Who am I?
Give up!
Give up? Really? Surrender.
I surrender. Around here, it's customary to carry a light at night.
We're starting strong here.
He who walks without light walks with the devil.
I literally walk with the devil. He's in my part. $4 for not holding a torch. Accept my punishment. Would you guys really do that? All the good things Henry's done? Come to an agreement. I always like that don't you know who I am card.
How dare you accuse me like that? Like some ordinary peasant. Do you have any idea who I am?
Oh,
I mean, to be fair,
I apologize,
you weren't holding a
Lord.
torch in your sleep, Henry.
I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this.
Well, you didn't make a mistake. I wasn't holding a
away
torch in
with it,
my
did you?
sleep. Thought you'd get away with it, didn't you? All right.
Sorry?
Are we actually doing this now? I think we have a waypoint or something. What happened? Where's the waypoint and what's happening? Where did we go to? What? It's very confusing. Ride to Suckdall to join the other. I'm in Suckdall. What are you talking about? Yes, I'm very much in Suckdall, right? Do I have to like walk outside or something? Alright, this is just a funny little glitch right here, but we'll enjoy it. We'll roll with it. Where did Zizka and all my buddies go? Did they ditch me? Henry's making the rest of us look bad. Let's get the hell out of here. I'd buy that. Now let's eat some dried beef. Let's pass some time. Suckdall. I want to say Suchdall, but Suckdall. Ride to Suckdall. Where does that... Am I going back upstairs now? Alright, well, the good news is it's day up, so I don't think we'll have to go very far. Here's Zizka. Alright, we're going to interrogate Bergie.
Is von Bergow's interrogation starting soon?
You came at the right time. We're just about to deal with him.
Let's do it. Of course, there will be no torture.
Welcome to Suckdall, Lord von Bergow.
Look, we have
Despite the
refreshments
circumstances that brought you here.
at this
It is an
interrogation.
honor, Peter. Compared to what I had to endure from Zizka and Kunstad, your good manners are a
You
welcome
tortured us
change.
when the shoe was
I'll
on the
do
other
my
foot.
best to make your involuntary
The
stay
hypocrisy.
no more inconvenient than it has to be.
Aren't you being a bit too welcoming?
That's what I'm
Sir
saying,
Peter?
Rosa.
Just what I was thinking. Fuck that bollocks. He's a captive, not some busty wench. He's only alive to squeal.
He's a little
what
busty.
He knows. It'd be quicker if I just beat it out of him.
Yeah. Nah, we're better than that. A beating isn't enough. I mean,
Just a beating?
he did torture us.
What about breaking a finger or two? Or singeing the soles of his feet? You yourself forced me and Capon to do similar things when you brought that captive to Trusky.
That's true too.
Forced you? Come off it, boy. Should I tell the gentleman here what actually happened?
Sure.
You just keep your fucking gob shut until someone asks you to squeal.
Instead of these pathetic threats, why do you not make me an offer?
It's like the first check we failed in
You
episodes.
do know that I am...
Shut your trap, Otto. Right now you're nothing. You lost most of your men at Rabos, and the rest croaked when we took Malashov. So what do you have left?
Nothing.
A nice coat and a smug face.
Do you really think
Get a haircut,
Sigismund
devil,
made
good
me
lord.
his chamberlain
Can't look
because
at that.
of my soldiers? Or to have someone to take care of the running of conquered fortresses?
Shut up, damn it! We're asking the questions.
Really? Then why have I not heard a single one yet? And what a shame that is.
Fair.
I am a pragmatic man, and I'm sure we can work something out. But lay a hand on me, and you will not hear a single word.
I don't buy that.
This is unbelievable. He's lost everything, but he still thinks he can push us around.
Oh, he's right, though. He is one of Sigismund's closest men.
So let's kill him.
Denying that. He talks just like Jobst. When he gets here, they can yap till doomsday for all I care. But now we just don't have the time.
Jobst wants to come back here. After he got away from us by the skin of his teeth?
Well, he has to show Sigismund our army up close.
So it's true. I couldn't believe the Margrave had finally made a move. I thought he would never march into battle.
What's wrong, sir? You're not afraid, are
Our
you?
army's gonna be...
Afraid that Jobst, that court schemer, might defeat a warlord like Sigismund in the field.
I'll take him on.
Although, I expect you people have no idea of the situation Sigismund is in right now.
Oh. What situation is he in, then?
In the shit, Lord Trotsnov. In the shit. So, a sensible person should seize every opportunity that presents itself. And I am eminently sensible. Lord Capon,
Yes?
when you came to Trotsky, you were carrying a message with an offer of an alliance from Lords Hanush and Radzik, were you not?
Exactly.
I think it is
Feels
time
like a lifetime ago.
I gave you my answer.
Turncoat.
I always knew you were nothing more than a turncoat.
Call it what you like.
What do you
Self-preservation.
say, Lord Capon?
Well, Lord Capon will be only too pleased to hear what Lord von Bergow wants to offer him.
You think I'm some villain, don't you? But I have only ever wanted what is best, believe me. What is best for this country, for my loyal supporters, and, naturally, for myself. And I'm not ashamed of that. And it appears that Sigismund is no longer what is best. He's in trouble, both here and in Hungary. The army is not getting paid, morale is poor, and the Kuttenberg miners are rebelling. So the crown is running out of silver.
I see.
That's a problem.
The butcher's on his way, so you want to flee the pigsty, eh?
Naturally. And
Naturally.
together we can even set fire to this pigsty, as you put it. If you want my advice.
I'm all ears, sir.
The last straw Sigismund is grasping is the royal treasury at the Italian court.
Did say
if he
Italy.
were to lose
Someone
his
said
silver,
Italy.
he wouldn't be able to pay his soldiers and would have to withdraw to Hungary.
We're supposed to rob the Italian court.
The most secure
Italian
place in
job.
the town?
Of course. And while you're there, you can also free the lords captured at Raborz.
My father.
Lord
yeah.
Pisak, as the former mintmaster, you must surely know of some way to sneak in.
There is no way. The court's an impregnable fortress.
Really? What about tunneling in? There are hundreds of tunnels beneath the city. And if I'm
That's
not
true.
mistaken, one of them runs beneath the court.
That's total madness. There might be some passageway leading there, but no one knows
Could
those
use a
old
Jason
tunnels
Statham
now.
on the crew.
Besides, they might collapse at any time. One could easily come to a bad end there.
But that can also happen when you try to mount a horse drunk. What's with this tunnel?
There's a whole labyrinth of tunnels under the city. You'd have to dig from inside the treasury to find the one you want. And where they all lead to, God alone knows.
God and me.
Hell yeah, Rosa.
Pardon me, milady, but how would you know?
Not all young noble women devote their days to embroidery, Sir Peter. I look after Father's documents, and I know all about the plans of the passageways beneath our palace. St. James's Church owes its existence in part to the generous donations of the Oratores. So in the past we had a secret underground entrance built into its crypts, and St. James's is right next to the Italian court.
A handy
Handy.
escape route from the palace, eh?
Great minds, Hans.
If you don't mind crawling through a tunnel, that is.
Yeah.
In short, you can theoretically walk directly from Rutard Palace to the Italian court.
Sure.
Good job.
That is, after breaking through the walls that separate the crypt from the tunnel, and the tunnel from the cellars.
It sounds too easy.
That sounds almost too easy.
You took the words out of my mouth. With a bit of luck, we'll get to the cellars of the court. What then?
What do you think? The guards will come down on you and it'll all be over.
I'll deal with that.
So we need someone who can help us on the inside. Someone who'll distract the guards and lead us to the silver.
He still owe me a favor.
What about Ulrich Vavak? If we threaten him,
He's
a
been in
little,
my
he
pocket
might
for
help us.
quite a while.
Most importantly, he's got the Mintmaster's key. You'll need it to get to the silver. But I wouldn't advise you to rely on the help of that sycophant of Sigismund.
He probably would try
Nor
to turn
would
us
I.
in.
Couldn't your brother help us instead, Lord Pisek?
Christian? He can be hard to deal with sometimes. He'd be taking a big risk. And besides, he doesn't have the Mintmaster's key to the treasury. I'm afraid Vavak's your only hope.
There you go.
There is one other
That's what I suggested.
possibility.
Oh? What's that, Sir Otto?
Perhaps you have heard about the expected arrival here of a rare visitor from very far away.
Oh yeah, who's
Who?
that?
Do you mean... Surely not.
Jason
the
Statham.
very one.
What the fuck are you talking about? Speak clearly.
Well then, a papal legate is on his way to the town directly from Rome.
The Pope coming?
He's coming to adjudicate the dispute about the new church.
What's that got to do with us?
Where would he be received except at the Italian court, along with his entourage? No one knows them. No one has ever seen
And we
them.
captured
And very
Bergie.
few understand their language.
That's why he's playing ball.
They might as well be volunteering for you to take their place.
Well, bugger me. This is starting to sound fucking good.
I like it.
What? What do you mean, take their place? Are we supposed to kill them, or what?
Why not?
Fuck.
Is Godwin going in his place?
We can't. Godwin, say something. You're a priest,
Just let me
after
go
all.
and start stabbing everybody.
You're right.
Jesus. Get a grip, fellas. Do you want
You
to
could tell he was
burn
going
in
to say
hell?
that regardless.
Calm down. We'll just lock the Pope's lackey up for a bit, and once we've got the silver, we'll let him go again.
Put him in a broom
No
closet.
one gets hurt.
St. Joseph, cover thy ears.
Where will we find
I don't know,
that
St.
legate?
Joseph's like, I don't sound like
He's
a good
staying
plan
in
to
the
me.
Rex, at the vineyard. He's got the use of the whole place for himself and his escort. But I don't know how many there are.
Good. We'll send Catherine there to have a look.
And then we'll
Man,
burst in
Catherine's
there and
resourceful.
cause a bit of a fuss, so he doesn't get any
We
stupid
send her
ideas.
everywhere.
And that'll be that.
Is there no other way to solve it? Without violence?
Nerd.
Gentlemen, the legate is a man of the cloth, like me. I know Latin, and even a bit of Italian too, as it happens. I could explain to him what we need. Maybe we can persuade him to go along with it.
He'll tell us to kiss his arse, more likely.
Sir Hinek, never underestimate the power of sweet words. Especially when the listener has a knife at his throat.
It's true, none of us would be very convincing as an Italian cardinal. It'd be better if we made him take us with him as his retinue.
What if the legate refuses to talk to us?
Well, we can always beat him up. Take his clothes and let someone else put them on. Like, Godwin,
That's
Since he's a
where my
priest.
mind went.
Hold on. I'm not going to play the jester for anyone.
Nobody's asking you to. We stick to the plan. We'll work on the legate so he agrees to take us in with him. Then we'll find a way somehow.
And once we're inside,
All right. Let's say we get inside with the legate. What then? What if he betrays us?
That's why we mustn't let him out of our sight. Godwin will take care of that.
Me?
You said you spoke Italian, didn't you? If he starts squealing, you'll hold a
you think
dagger
the
to his
dagger
ribs
is
and
kind of
ask
a
him
universal
politely
language, a
to
dagger
play
to the
nice.
ribs.
May God look the other way.
Meanwhile, the rest of us will have to deal with the guards inside, prepare the ground for digging, and open the treasury.
That's damned risky.
No one will be
I like
expecting us. As long as we don't
really-
make a
it's like
ruckus
a
too
Ocean's
soon,
11
it'll
type
all be
situation.
over, and the whole place
Henry's
will be
11.
ours before they even notice.
But what do we do with the legate's real retinue?
Lock them up at the Devil's Den. One of our men can guard them there.
A couple more peculiar fellas blabbering nonsense won't look out of place there in the slightest.
All right. I can't think of anything better anyway.
Agreed then. We'll try gentle persuasion to begin with. And now,
Let's do the math.
to the task. Henry, you go to the town
Henry's
and squeeze
one.
anything that could help us out of Vavak.
Most importantly, get
Trishka's
that
2.
key from him.
That guy's
Then
3.
wait for us at Rotard Palace, where we'll set
Rosa's
up our base.
4. Catherine's
We'll get
5.
there first thing in the morning.
Hans is 6.
And how are you going to get
Bergey's
inside?
7.
The palace will be closed
Godwin's
and maybe
8.
guarded. I don't expect you want to march through the main entrance
Adder's
where
9.
everyone can see you and
Kubayenka's
break the
10.
gate down while you're at it.
And I'm sure we
That's
got
true,
someone
milady.
else hiding somewhere.
What do you suggest?
There's not only a passageway to the church, but also down to the river. I know it like the back of my hand.
Yes.
I could show Henry the
Show
way
Henry.
if you like.
No offense, my lady, but you'll be safer here.
Does she seem like she's worried about safety? I mean, I just want to hang out with her.
She's coming with me. Nobody knows Ruthard Palace as well as Lady Rosa.
Do you want to get into the court? Then you need Ruthard Palace.
I'm glad I
You
spoke
want
up for her if
Ruthard
she's coming
Palace?
regardless.
Then I'm coming along.
All right. Both of you are going to town. And no dawdling.
Still got to give her that
You
book.
should be on the road tomorrow at the latest. Time is of the essence.
That's that then. Let's get to work.
Another way of spelling it. Finally. Been waiting like a dozen episodes to give you this damn book. We're not giving it to her?
It looks like the two of us will be going to Kuttenberg alone.
Wink, wink.
I can hardly wait.
Aren't you looking forward to going home?
When they captured Pa, Van Bergov's people came to Ruthard Palace.
Did they do anything to you?
No, I wasn't harmed. But before they took me away, they ransacked the place. Then Von Bergov just took me to Malashov. It's likely Vavak took our home for himself. He's always threatened to do that.
Well, you can try. When we free your father, Ruthard Palace will be yours again.
I hope so. But that's still far from certain.
How do we even get inside Ruthard Palace?
Like I said, through the underground.
Well, I suppose by now I ought to know you don't have back doors here. Just secret passages, eh?
You are in mining country, you know.
It's true.
There's more going on here below ground than above.
How will I find the entrance this time? From the position of some cross again?
No, I'll guide you this time. It's just below the walls. You only need to know where to turn.
Are you ready to go?
One more thing. Do you remember how I asked you to bring me
There
my
you
book from Malashov?
go.
Well, how about that? I almost forgot. Here it is.
I'd lost all hope. Thank you.
Ironically.
You carried it for quite a while. In that time, I would have
Ironically,
read it
she
twice
probably
over.
could have found that herself.
Did you at least peruse a few of the pages?
I did. I'm not into books.
Oh, sure. I read a little.
And what did you think?
It was funny. I mean, I think she wrote it.
While reading it, I thought the writing style seemed familiar.
Really?
Well, yeah.
But I don't think I'm supposed to know that. I think I
As
was
if I
looking up
knew
this
the writer
quest, trying to
himself.
figure out when I could give it to her.
herself.
Women writing books. Come now.
You're right, that wouldn't work. That's a good way to queer the deal.
Why not? I bet they would write better than many men.
Such audacity.
More like experience. I once helped with copying. Most of it was boring drivel.
Oh yeah, when we were in the
I can imagine. A person does all that
monk
work to learn to read and
monastery
write,
place.
but then they sit you down at a table to copy the works of others for the rest of your life.
Sucks.
Waste of time, right?
Not just time, above all, talent.
We're in
Hold on.
Kuttenberg.
Who wrote this then?
I did.
What? Should we go? There's no like follow-up?
You said you could teach me something.
If you ask nicely, I'll share
Educated
some of my
women.
hard-earned wisdom with you.
Very well then, Lady Know-It-All. Let's say then I come on bended knee.
Hey.
What scholarship can you pass on to me?
That depends on what you're interested in. There's a whole world hidden inside of books I could talk to you about for days on end. Or if you prefer actions instead of words, I can show
Shooting.
you a few shooting tricks. But I can't right now.
Come back another time.
Should we go?
There's no point in dallying.
Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Later, near Kuttenberg.
Well, here we are. I'm not keen on going into that darkness.
Are you afraid?
Of the dark? Me? I'm not a little girl. But God knows what we'll find inside. Especially at the far end.
So let's find out. Don't worry. I'll be with you.
I'll be with you. If anything happens, just stay behind me and...
Ah, my hero. But since I'm the one who knows the way...
Yeah, I
I'll
was
be
worried
going
about
first.
that. Oh well. Oh, got reputation. She's into it. Yeah, I hope someone comes at us and I get to chop them up real good.
Usually there's only a small trickle running through here. The water must have risen.
Now be careful not to fall into the water. Those servants might think there's a water sprite crawling out of their cellar.
Yeah, they would.
Most of them have known me since I was a little girl. And they're not easily frightened. Do you have any idea how many times they had to wash, dress and groom me to make me presentable to my father? I mean, when I was little, of course.
Yeah, I don't think Henry minds following her in this case. It's a better view. Say that. I like that material, like the shit. Oh,
Startled me. Anyway, what's Lord Capon's
All right,
problem
Bruce
with
Wayne.
underground passageways? When I mentioned it at Soupdol, he looked like he was about to faint.
yeah.
When we were defending the Barkov, we got buried under the rubble from
Yeah,
the
he
demolished
freaked out.
tower.
Oh my god!
He was lucky to survive it. Still remember him calling for help.
That's a fair point.
Scared to death.
Henry did.
There was nothing we could do.
Not for being a self-proclaimed
Bergow.
chess man.
He's not comfortable with tight spaces.
Sorry. I was a silly goose to bring it up.
Silly goose. The light was flickering up there like they had electricity going in and out. Waste yard. Man, I love the following feature.
Oof. Well, we have to get to the other side somehow.
We swimming?
Everything all right?
No.
Oh wait, I
Don't
don't.
you see how deep it is ahead of
I don't
us?
swim, do I? Do I have to carry you?
I can't swim myself. But it's quite shallow water. You'll see.
Shallow or not, would you seriously let a lady wade waist deep in cold water?
Well, what's to be done?
I
I'll
can't get
carry
a
you
read on
over.
her. She's like,
Maybe
I
there
would
is
do everything
something knightly
myself,
about
but then
you, after all.
you try offering something and...
What's the hurry? I've got plenty of time.
Alright.
This is not how one carries a lady, you barbarian.
Maybe not in Kuttenberg, but it's how we did it in Skalitz.
But it's not very comfortable.
Just grin and bear it, my lady.
Oof. I don't think you'd be welcome at a royal court. But I am dry, so I thank you.
There you go. Didn't you have a torch a second ago, or a lantern or something? For fun. Alright, Should I do a save your schnapps, my lady?
Oh, Sakura. I hear voices. Looks like we've got company. And not welcome company, I
What was
reckon.
that noise? Did it just save automatically? I didn't see. I'll deal with it. Whatever it is.
Look at all this mess. I can hardly recognize this place.
This doesn't look like the work of Avax people. More like city rabble and beggars.
Nondescript
They're
rabble.
acting like they own the place. If Pa were to see this, we must get rid of them.
What do you mean get rid of them?
What do you mean, get rid of them?
You killed most of von Bergov's garrison at Malashov, and now you want me to tell you what to do?
Your attitude was different in Malashov.
My. How quickly Lady Rosa can change her mind. What's the difference between those ragamuffins upstairs and the villagers at Malashov, eh?
But this is our home. Our property.
Oh.
They have no right.
You're a moral dilemma. Alright.
You're right. We have to get rid of them. But maybe it can be done without violence. I'll go and see who they are and what to do about them. Right. Here we go.
Wait a moment.
I mean, I'm fine with violence if it...
Do you see this ivy here? It goes all the way up to the window of my chamber.
I don't want to use a
That's where I keep my
crossbow.
crossbow. I bet that riffraff didn't find it. If I climb up there,
Oh.
I can cover you from
I
above.
really don't need
Just
that.
in case.
What? Are you crazy? You can't climb such a height.
Oh, don't worry. I've been climbing up there ever since I was a little girl.
But they'll see you.
No, they won't. I'll be round the corner before they have a chance. There's a wooden balustrade there all the way to the window. It's like climbing a ladder.
Alright. I'm not going to say that.
If you say so. But if anything happens, hide. Got it?
All right. Now turn around so you can't see up my skirt.
Right then. Here we go. I hope Rosa can aim well.
Yeah, I think she was doing pretty well before.
I'm tired of dicing. Look!
Should we go violent here, or... I feel like these, if it's rabble, they're not going to respond to my noble clothes. Let's go badass, Henry.
Someone there!
You're trespassing. This place belongs to the House of Ruthard.
Let's go threaten.
You're wrong, friend. The Rutards have finished in this town.
We own the place now.
What are you gonna do about it, fucker?
You're a dead man.
I tried.
Sucker. Rosa, could you...
Come on, Henry. It's 4 unarmed dudes.
Show your stuff.
Choking?
To hell with you.
Oh, sweet.
You wanna try me?
Oh,
By God's will, die
where's the, I feel quite hungry.
for the cross.
Are you alright?
I am. For now.
Are you
All
alright?
right, Henry. I think I hit one too.
I think I hit one. Nice shot.
You're a good shot. Capon and Kabianka wouldn't believe their eyes.
Thanks.
Is something wrong?
Someone's trying to break through the door.
Oh, damn it. I'll be there in a moment.
Be careful.
Load your crossbow, and if they get inside before I get there, shoot them.
I
Duh.
barricaded the door. I'm sure I can hold out for a while.
See how complicated this is. Get rid of the lowlifes.
Oh, what a mess.
Goodbye.
Ugh. I like this. I like porty defendant guys that go down with just hits to the head. Especially when they're in numbers, too. You trying to get in? Here, I got the key, buddy. It's called the edge of my sword.
Rosa, it's me.
Henry, are you all right?
I'm in one piece.
Barbara.Kunzer.
Are they gone?
All kinds
All
of
of them?
dead.
Bye. It's over.
All right. I'll let you in. You can come in now.
Whew.
So, here we are. Welcome home.
Nice.
It doesn't feel much like home anymore. They were behaving like animals in here.
Feels like a charged moment.
Don't worry about the mess. Our boys will happily clean up once they get here. We owe you that.
The mess is the last thing on my mind. There was my mother's silver, my brother's hunting trophies, and my books. It's all gone.
Right.
I've got like a
We've got lot
library
of
in my
work to do,
chest.
But we'll get there. You'll see. We have to. There's a lot at stake.
That's true. You know, Henry, I want to ask you something.
Into redheads?
And I want an honest answer, all right? If everything were to go wrong at the Italian court and, God forbid, you had to choose, would you still try to rescue my father, even if it meant putting stealing the silver in jeopardy?
Sure. And I'll just kill everybody else and still get the silver. The lords can wait.
The lives of allies are obviously the most valuable asset to us.
You could tell
Without
something's
their
about to happen
support,
because they took
the
his
silver would be useless
helmet
anyway.
off.
Not to mention, it wouldn't last you very long anyway.
Don't worry. We'll either leave the Italian court with the lords, or
Or not at all.
if our plan succeeds and your father is freed, do you know what will come next?
I try not to think about it.
Why? That's why you're helping us, isn't it?
If you get the king's silver, my father and I will have to hide. Leave the region, go somewhere out of Sigismund's men's reach.
That's
and
true.
You and I will have to part ways.
I'm going to miss you quite a lot.
I won't let you go away. Even if I have to fight with your father,
Yeah.
Zizka, and the devil.
Is that so?
I'll even tell Sigismund. Run back to Hungary. This girl is staying here.
That all sounds very nice.
Yeah, she's hot.
But there's nothing left here anyway.
Yeah.
We've lost everything. Oh well. There's no use in crying over spilled milk. Zizka's herd will be here tomorrow. I'd like to get some sleep before then. Would you please leave me alone?
All right. I'll keep watch downstairs.
What about Vabak? You were supposed to go and see him today.
I was. But that was before we knew what to expect here. I can't leave you alone now. So it'll have to wait till tomorrow.
Thank you. And you get some sleep too, so you're rested up for it.
Damn it. I must have screwed up somehow. I think you're supposed to be able to bed her, but... Damn it, I got the book and everything. Grr! Henry's just screaming, I feel quite hungry, as he leaves. Boo. It's my charisma. My charisma's 30. It's maxed out. Oh well. Maybe she'll come for me in the middle of the night or something. I don't know. Not done. Go and get some sleep. Downstairs, even though the bed is upstairs. Henry needs a bath for sure. Is that why she's not into us right now? Your guess. So I'm sleeping.
They left no stone unturned.
Can't I sleep in one of the beds upstairs closer to Rosa? Wouldn't that make more sense? This place is kind of massive, alright. This is where the losers sleep, I guess. Losers who biff it up with Rosa. Boo! Boo, I say. I don't know. It must be pretty tricky to successfully
Zizka and the
romance
others will most
her.
likely be here by now. I should go and have a look.
Because you know that's all we do here on Let's Play with Brigands. Try to romance the ladies in games like this, so... Boo, now it's a sausage fest. What's up, Zhishka?
Every day, like this one.
Wish I could say I was stoked to see you.
I see you're already here. How was the
Same
journey?
words.
Did you run into any trouble?
No, it actually went quite well.
I even said I would give up the silver to save her dad.
Credit where credit's due.
I don't know what the game
He really
wants.
helped in Malishov. That hit to the gate came at just the right time. We'd have dropped like flies if not for his men. But sometimes I feel like letting something blow up next to my head too, just so as not to have to listen to him for a while. I'd be more interested in hearing
Put
what
my
happened
helmet
here
back on
yesterday.
since I'm not going to get any.
When we got here, it was like a pigsty.
Uninvited guests.
Some local beggars set up a lair in here. We had to get rid of them somehow.
What about Rosa? Doesn't she regret coming too?
Why would she? She asked for it herself.
Mainly because you were going. She doesn't seem to like the rest of the group very much.
Well, it's not like you're doing much to change her mind. And the way things look around here certainly didn't improve her mood.
We may be bastards, but we're not ungrateful.
We may be
anyway,
bastards.
I told the men to get rid of the bodies and clean up the place a little. Hope the lady won't mind.
Quite the contrary, I think.
How did it go with Vavak, anyway?
Well, after everything that happened, I didn't want to leave Rosa here by herself. I'll have to go and see him now.
I understand. But go and see him as soon as possible. We won't get anywhere without his Mint Master's key.
It's true. All right. And I don't think there's going to be like a tomorrow, too. I think that was our one chance. Now we get the... Why did I take some of this stuff off? Even the game thought I was going to hook up with Rosa. Taking off all the non-sexy equipment. Took me to stop off at the bathhouse. Just so we can focus on the mission. Can I get out this way, Kobienka? There we go. I'll never figure out how to get back in here, probably later, but... Alright. 2H. Yeah, I can beat somebody up. That always cheers me up. Look on the bright side, Henry. You can threaten,
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Who? What? Always threaten Vivek. That always cheers me up. I think it might have been because I didn't give the book to her, like, at a very specific moment earlier. Like, I just forgot to stop off.
Stop gaping and clear off.
What? He doesn't let me just come right in?
Those aren't Vavak's men. I smell trouble.
Uh-oh. Let's try getting in the back. Yeah, like right after you get the book at Malishov and you escape with Sir Hans, I think there's a choice to continue with the main quest, or, you know, you can like peel off and do other stuff for a bit. And I think if I had done that, and I had made the stop off back to see her here in Kuttenberg, then we would have been probably better off. I don't know.
Of all kinds is surging in the city with you.
Because yeah, the next thing that happens basically is it takes her off the table for the moment. All right, here's a back door. See, I got rid of most of my lockpicks. We haven't broken one in probably a dozen episodes as well, so...
Not a soul around. Very odd.
Very odd. Let's do a save. It's one of those games, I think it's difficult at the start of the game, answering how difficult is this game. I think when you're under-leveled at the start, it's difficult, but eventually it becomes much more manageable. Who's this?
What the? Henry? How the hell did you get in here?
I have my ways.
I'm the one asking questions here. Where is Vavak?
That's a good question. I have no idea.
Surely he can't have just vanished.
I know for a fact you won't find him in town. And he's probably not hiding anywhere nearby either.
Shit.
He dead?
How long has he been gone?
A few days now. He took the money from his secret mint and disappeared at night.
Oh, great.
Did Vavak
Did Vavak
the
take his
Mint-Master's
keys
key
with him? Did he leave those?
Well, if he had any sense left, he'd leave it here.
Why is that?
No one will be looking for the coin from the secret enterprise. But if it turned out
That's
Vavak
true.
had disappeared with the treasury
That's a
key,
good point.
the whole court would be after him. Unfortunately, Vavak isn't that stupid.
What's to be done? Damn it. I wanted to talk to Vavak about it, but me and you are going to have to sort it out. The question is whether I can trust you.
Excuse me?
What was your name again?
I took a big risk to help you last time, and you don't trust me all of
I
a
don't
sudden?
remember you all of a
Only
sudden.
this time the risk is even bigger.
Risk, you say? Nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. And I like gains. Talk to me then. It can't hurt to try.
All right. I need to get a couple of people.
What?
I
We
how
know
it-
the
we just
drill.
need-
We know what we're trying to do.
Well, but this is a bloody danger.
Maybe remember when I was like, I only count 10 and our Henry's 10? Maybe this guy's number 11. He'll be the new Mint Master.
Think about it. Vavak's gone, and if we succeed, Sigismund won't have any coin to pay his army. He'll go back to Hungary without appointing a new Mint Master.
That's true.
I
You
can't
can
deny
lobby.
it. You know how to sweet talk a fellow.
My speech
All
is
right?
30.
Let's say I'll help you. But there's one thing we have to be clear about. If it all goes wrong and the slightest shadow of suspicion falls, and I'll blame it all on you.
Good thing I didn't tell him everything.
I'm glad we understand each.
We'll get into the church council.
The legates.
Yep, we'll distract them.
We'll make it nice and clear to the cardinal that he'd be wise to cooperate with us. And while he's gabbing on in the meeting, we'll get to work in the guise of retinue.
For
It's pretty
Christ's
clever
sake.
if you think about it.
Do you really think nobody will recognize you? Do any of you even speak
Father
Italian?
Godwin. No one here knows Italian.
Most people here have never even
Nobody
heard
knows
Italian
Italian.
anyway.
Get out of here.
Except Giuseppe, our captain of the guard. He's as Italian as Terzarima.
It's probably for the
And
best that we
weeks,
struck
he's
up with
been going
Rosa. We
on
know
about
what happened
nothing
last
else
time we
but
were at the
having
bathhouse.
opportunity to talk to a compatriot.
Maybe
In
word
any
got
case,
around and she was
it'd be
into
wise
it,
to have
into
someone
us,
at
and then
the
she
meeting
found
who can
out.
make sure the legate doesn't do anything stupid.
Oh, Henry can't perform.
We'll be keeping an eye on him, of
All right,
course.
well.
But it'd be better to have a local on hand as well. And that would be your job.
Well, how can I put it? If you manage to get to Cardinal Pozzo and
Pozzo?
persuade him to help you, take you with him to the Italian
I can't wait to
court,
say. Better
not
play
give
ball,
anything away,
Pozzo.
and lastly, make it through the entire council without shitting himself, I'll walk barefoot to Rome myself.
Gonna hold you to that.
Very droll. So will you help us or not?
I can turn a blind eye to someone sneaking around the courtyard, and what will your lot do in the meantime?
That's all you need to know.
Load up on some
Very
sweet,
well,
sweet
then.
silver. Oh, wait.
Now I just need to
I'm
find
supposed to tell
Vavak's
me.
key.
No, the only thing I found Vavak left is this letter. And Henry, don't forget, I'll help you.
I know.
Save the thanks and let.
I got it. Oh, it's his brother. Yeah, we did have all that going on back in that mining town or whatever, back at the mines. I don't remember if that was a, yeah, I guess that was part of the main quest. Alright, put my fancy clothes back on, let's read this. I still haven't read Life in the Tavern. Man's for drinking, it's not a big deal. Guess Rosa gave me this, maybe, I don't know. Scribbled letter. F the key, F everything. Won't see your face when you find out where I left the key. Where did he leave the key?
Hermes Trismegistos. Who the hell is that?
Did he throw it in the garbage pile too? Oh wait, that guy didn't actually do that. What is this? You'll crap yourself when you find out where I left it. Did you just leave it in one of these chests? Because that would be awesome. Lockpick. Cowboy's kit, I'll take that.
5 dozen eggs. That's not it.
Maybe in this little chest? No. Genius hiding spot. Yep. Roll up my sleeves and hold my nose. Did he leave it in his, where's his turlet? Find it around here somewhere. This little chamber pot. Where's his bedroom? Oh, so many rooms. I have to check every turlet. Well, maybe only the fanciest. Get a hole, which leads to the downstairs area. What's going on? Oh, that looked like something. There was, I don't remember if apologies if I already said this. There was one side quest which was pretty cool that I wish I had been rolling for. It was like a horror movie, essentially. These folks asked me to go down into this mine shaft because they had reports of like some supernatural, like devil-like being in there. We went down in there, and yeah, there was like a guy running around in the dark, and I guess he knocked us out when we first fell in, and he took all of our stuff from us. But yeah, it was proper creepy seeing him running around in the dark, and we had to just basically find some weapons to take him down. And there was a reason for him being in there. They'd kept him in there to, like, I don't know, stand guard, but he went crazy or something. And people had been dying. He'd been murdering people that went down there. It was pretty cool. Where is the toilet? This has to be it, right? This is a crappy door, though. No pun intended. Got these little chamber pots, but they all look pretty clean. Actually, I just kind of reminded myself when I said it. It's just holes in the wall, or I mean in the floor, like that hover outside, and the poop goes straight down. So I'm not really sure, and I haven't even seen one yet, so I don't really know where is it on the map? Let's just leave. Maybe I should have checked that to begin with. Then I wouldn't have had time for my anecdote about that one mission, which was creepy and cool. But yeah, ultimately everyone felt kind of sorry for the guy, but yeah, they're like, oh, that guy? Yeah, we had to kill him though. Alright, where do people poop? Wash myself off. Where do people poop? It's like a children's book. Only had trough access pre-Rosa meeting. Alright. Oh, here we go. Ugh, I'm gonna need to wash myself off again after this. Oh, it's right there. It's just sticking out. That's not a big deal.
Well, that really is disgusting.
I like that we...
You, Vavak, wherever you are.
I like that we can actually wash ourselves after we have to reach into the turlet right there. All right, we got the key. Let's head back to the gang. Let's see if I can find the way in. Back to the gang. Raid the outhouse. All right, I guess it's just right through here. There we go. That was fine. I don't think I'm talking to Godwin here. Watch it. All right.
I was at the Mint Master's place.
Hold on. Everybody should be hearing this.
Who is this Kuttenberg?
Well,
if you don't
how did
know
it
by
go?
now, Henry.
Do you have the key?
Aye, I've got it.
It stinks a bit.
But it stinks a
You
bit.
couldn't rinse it off?
Quelle puanteur! Put it away unless you want to see my breakfast.
And what about the Mint Master? Will he help us out?
I guess that
got
guy's
out
number
of the
11. I
town.
forgot about the French
But in
guy.
his house, I met Christian Pisek, the steward of the Italian court. He promised to help us if we get in a tight spot.
Can we trust him?
I think so. He owes me. But he's afraid they'd know if he was involved.
Did he tell you anything interesting?
He said we're as good as dead.
The commander of the Italian court is a native Italian, and hope the legate doesn't say anything he shouldn't.
I'm not one to boast, you know, but few people can match my gift for languages. It would be a sin
So you
not
know
to
Italian
use it.
also?
Sono buon gustaio.
Forget it. That face of yours is known all over town. You'll stand at the back
Everyone knows you're
and
French
try
as
to be
hell.
invisible.
But Godwin could surely benefit from some Italian lessons.
I
you
would
go.
rather teach a horse the basse danse.
Why?
When he heard what we were up to, he said we were mad.
Maybe we should,
Wuss out, Frenchie.
This fella's got no imagination. If we could snatch von Bergow's fucking cannon, this'll be a piece
That's
of
true.
cake.
That's all he told me.
Let's get to the point. We must have everything ready before Catherine returns from Loretz, especially the way through to the court.
I should say so. If I'm going to send my men, I have to know exactly where the way through is to be made.
That'll be your job, Henry. And Brabant's going with you.
Excuse-moi? Why should I?
Because
We don't really
you've
have
been
good
telling
chemistry,
us
though,
you know the
Zizek.
Kuttenberg underground like the back of
Us
your
and,
hand.
And
French
I do,
guy.
but not firsthand. Only from mind maps and drawings. Nobody will let men of my standing enter those moldy shafts.
I'd rather go with someone else.
If Brabant doesn't want to go into the tunnels, I'll go with someone else.
With Ruthard's daughter, eh? One night wasn't enough for you.
Nothing
I met
happened.
with somebody like Sam. He knows his way around the town underground too.
Oui. That is a good idea.
Sam's kind of a loose
Why
cannon,
not?
but
Maybe the cold down there will cool his hot head.
What exactly are we supposed to do in that cellar?
Get as far as you can and mark the spot where
I see. Why?
Well, we have no idea what's really down there.
always.
Surely you do not mean...
Rutard's daughter will tell you more.
Where are the others anyway?
They heard there was work to be done.
Did you do the work of 3, eh?
They're getting some wagons so we can move the silver.
Okay, that's fair.
If Pisak wasn't lying, there's quite a hole there.
What will you lot do in the meantime?
We'll be doing the planning.
Drinking.
We've got to bring those captured Italians to the Devil's Den somehow.
Oh, the Devil's
They'll just
Den was
sit tight till we give
compromised.
them back their legate, and then we'll let them all go.
The main thing is keeping Godwin away from the booze.
Wait, is he drunk right now? No. Where's Capon? There he is. Man, he's become such a second or third-dairy character at this point. It's a bummer.
Could you teach me?
Why not? But I warn you in advance. So,
Scholarship.
What's the last thing?
you'd better believe.
I don't shoot anything. Not the Henry way. All right.
That's the way it's bloody well
That's the way.
I'm gonna go explore the underground passages that lead.
What exactly would you like to know?
Where are they?
Where exactly are the tunnels?
They run under most of Italian Street. Some
Checks
are
out.
remnants of the original mine gallery. So far, only the section from Rutard Palace to the crypt under the church is accessible.
Well, the church is quite a long way from the core.
Right. But the tunnels were checked properly before they started building the church.
Guess so.
Tell me more about this mine gallery.
It's been abandoned for years, but we could use it. According to the drawings, it's very close to the court cellars.
That's a very strange coincidence.
My father said King Wenceslas had long suspected he had enemies among his own ranks.
That makes sense.
Maybe he had an escape route built. He just didn't
So I
finish
can't
it in
believe
time.
Hans doesn't want an escape route from his upcoming future
What was
castle.
the tunnel to the crypt used for?
It's a safe route for anyone who wants to disappear undetected. Just like the one we took to get here.
Has anyone ever used it?
No one that I know of.
Waste? What kind?
It leads from the kitchen, so I'm sure you can imagine.
Oh, wonderful.
There's worse kinds of waste.
What exactly am I supposed to be looking for down there?
We need to find and mark the point where the crypt wall joins with the tunnel. When we break through the wall, only a thin partition will be between us and the cellars of the Italian court.
But how will I know I've found the right
Knock
place?
on the wall.
You can tell if there's a cavity behind the wall by the sound it makes. The gallery is also damp, so the spot might be a different colour.
It's fun.
So, I'll be knocking on the walls in the dark and looking to see if any is a different shade.
Well, yes. Pretty much.
Thanks for the advice.
You'd better hold your nose and look before your feet when you enter.
All right, then.
All right. Sammy, you coming? My half-brother.
To regret
Oh,
coming.
you're hanging out with Hans. That's nice.
It appears we're supposed to go and mark the path for carrying out the silver.
I thought you were going with Brabant.
I hate him.
I told him I'd rather go with you.
You made the right choice.
We have zero
Brabant would have
chemistry. Are
talked
you
your head
drunk
off.
right now?
Well, are we ready to go and take a look underground?
Absolutely.
In the kitchen?
That's a promising start.
All right. Half bros.
Oh, thanks.
Going to find the secret passage. All right, yeah, he's drunk. Who's yelling at me right now? Who's looking for me? All right, where's the kitchen? Down here, probably. Up here. Man. Bummer. Oh well, we still have Catherine. And we've laid a lot more groundwork with Catherine than we have with Rosa. Kitchen. Is the kitchen? Look like the kitchen. Good Lord, you're wasted. It's even money when you set up to do a mission with a member of this party that one of them is going to be wasted. Urso von Morgenstern. Apparently he knows where the kitchen is. Yeah, Rosa wasn't an option, unfortunately. Alright, secret passage. There you go. Try to keep up, Sammy. Hello? Look, he's gonna take so long being drunk like that, so I'm gonna go alone here. Looters in the crypt. It's always something, isn't it? I think I can sneak up on them. Maybe I can. We are pretty sneaky.
Hey, what the?
Oh. I guess we're not. We're not that sneaky.
What are you doing here?
Sitting around, twiddling our thumbs.
Is it not obvious? They are stealing from your Christian brothers.
Can't you steal from the living?
Can't you be honest and steal from the living?
Be honest.
Why? Folks line
That's
up
what we
to
do.
buy these miraculous relics.
That's sacrilege. Slash, can you give me some tips?
Who'd you sell the relics to?
We stay clear of selling. What if someone recognized their grandfather's thumb?
The hell would...
That could be awkward. Lennox, the gravedigger from Sedlets, sells them for us.
Why would you tell me that? I know Lennox, yeah.
I know Lennox.
We bring him what we find, and he'll be waiting for a long time.
How come?
We hid behind the altar. Then we broke in here at night when the church was closed. We were gonna wait a while before we got to work. Someone was a bit too keen and closed the lid of the crypt. So we're kind of trapped here.
Idiots.
Serves you right.
Wait, how did you two get in here?
Don't worry about that.
That's what I'd like to know too.
Fuck off.
Suit yourself. We'll beat it out of you then.
God. Does no one have any self-awareness in this
I'll
game?
You.
Is he using actual weapons? Are we
Show your stuff.
using weapons? Just smack him in the face. Oh, me. And we carry on. That's kind of funny, though. They think they're trapped. Oh, now they're dead. Alright. Gotta find the wall where the stone looks a little bit different. Well, that sounds pretty good. I mean, this looks...
It must be somewhere else.
Okay. Knock on the wall.
Oi, that sounds different.
Does it?
We have it.
No, this is not it.
It sounds just like
It
when
should be
Samuel
somewhere
knocked on
around
the other door.
That might do it.
Come, let us go back.
Self-awareness
been to
wasn't
Kuttenberg?
invented till
Before all
1563.
this, I mean?
Kuttenberg.
A long time ago. With Martin.
Is that so?
Aye. He was here on business and brought me along as help. But I didn't see much. Martin met with a customer in the morning, and we drove back home in the evening.
Perhaps we passed on the street and did not even know it.
That's true. It's nice we can share some. Again, I don't know if a torch into the wooden ceiling in this very dangerous, rickety mine shaft is the right play, but whatever, brother. John? Stephen of Kuttenberg. We have Stephen Crow. Presumably he's still doing his thing somewhere. Wait, how did you lot get down here?
You wouldn't send a dog out in this.
There she is.
I know so. True. But maybe you'll come out of it blooming.
Rusting, more likely.
It's probably for the best we didn't hook up with Rosa with Catherine here. That might be awkward. Teach me. Back to the,
So,
Why should I have?
That's true.
once was enough.
I suppose so.
That was the
but
serial
I
killer
don't
quest
feel
that
the
we did.
satisfaction I expected. Although, in a way, it's almost worse.
I know, but look at it from the other side.
I think we already
True,
did that
someone.
exchange. Is the stew good? I could go for a bite. Man, she just pops up everywhere. She's all over the place. I kind of like
to
that.
learn a few tricks.
All right, I won't trouble myself.
Definitely goes with her character. Ooh, stealth.
How
Yes,
do you manage to
please.
get in anywhere you want, and nobody finds you suspicious?
You just need to know people.
Especially when you're hot.
As well as their
I feel like they
stupid
would notice you more if
prejudices.
you're hot.
You also have to be bloody brash and pretend you feel at home everywhere you go.
You'll have to explain that to me.
Listen up then, my disciple.
Take an hour and 1,500 grosh, and that seems like a lot of money. I feel like that's more than most people make in their
No,
lifetime.
Harry. The picture. It's shit outside. Fuck.
What?
Oh, the weather's shit, all right.
Oh, that's what we're talking about. I didn't even know what we were talking about. Dude, can I get some of that stew?
Nice cold beer and nice hot wedge.
Yeah, hot wedges are the best. Hey. Can I get some of that stew? Can you get out of the way? I'm kind of hungry. I'm doing all the work here. You're not doing much of anything? John Lovitz with a mustache? Come on, man. Don't make me eat pocket meat. Oh, he's posting up, isn't he? Alright, you've had your taste. Let somebody else get in. Yes. What are you doing? Damn it. Pocket meat for Henry. Oh, my bacon's turned. I'm gonna drop it. Oh, we still got that bread. Yeah, that's pretty good. You suck, Yanish. Alright, where are we going? Sweeping? Sweeping dirt? It's actually not even raining that hard. Relatively speaking. Alright. Let's go tell Zhishka the good news. After we get some wine. A little water cooler cup. Good weekend, Bob. There you go. Did you see that tournament last night? Don't need the torch anymore.
Sam and I walked through the cellar as far as we could and marked the spot where we should dig.
Well done. Brabant has found some men in the meantime. He may refuse to go down tunnels, but he does have his uses.
Expert
Considering
on
how
cheese
much
and
coin he
wine.
promised them all, I reckon they'll do everything they can to make sure we get out alive. Oh, and while we're on the subject, take this.
Should have put that
You've done
nasty
a lot of
bacon in
good
the
work.
stew.
You deserve it.
$175.
What now then?
Right.
Have you come up with a way to get to the legate and persuade him to take us
That'll
to the
buy you
Italian
like 5
quarter?
minutes of
I should
Catherine
say
telling you
so.
about stealth.
Hey, listen up, all of you. You're done for today, but get plenty of sleep. We'll chase you from your beds early in the morning.
Oh, is that really necessary?
It is.
I don't know. Are you doing
We'll be
anything in
riding
this?
to
Do you have any
Loretz.
role in this at this
Cardinal
point,
Potzel
Hans?
goes to bed with the chickens and gets up before the crack of dawn. After the morning prayer, he eats breakfast together with his retinue,
3, 5.
and no one is allowed to disturb them.
many
Most
people are
regular
here?
folks are asleep at that time.
2, 4,
So
6.
everything should be nice and quiet when you pay him a visit.
If we don't persuade him to get us into the Italian court, we're fucked. So don't do anything stupid, right?
Should we be prepared for a fight?
Hell yeah.
That shouldn't be necessary. Godwin insisted he'll sort things out peacefully with the Cardinal. But I reckon we'll have to twist his arm a bit. And while Godwin's persuading His Eminence to put on a show with us at the Italian court, the Devil, Janosch, Kubienka, and Ada will take his retinue away to the Devil's Den.
Hagen and Urso will be waiting for us there to keep them under guard.
Quit saying it sounds too easy.
So what exactly am I supposed to do?
Like I said, stand beside Godwin looking mean. With a bit of luck, that'll be
Our
enough.
key to getting in is these 2 looters. Oh, about them.
No killing.
Is everyone going there?
Crypt looters.
Everyone except Capon, Brabant, Catherine, and Rosa.
What?
Aw, A squad.
Am I just supposed
That's
to
like the
sit on my arse
sexiest
with the
people we
women?
At
have.
least you'll get your beauty sleep. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
Sexy squad. Sure.
It's true we shouldn't leave this place unwatched.
Too fucking right. And don't you worry, Lord Capon. If anyone tries to get inside, Catherine will protect
Probably
you.
true.
Keep your jokes to yourself, Tosspot.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, come on.
I laughed.
Lighten up a bit, eh?
All right, let's get to work.
Report to me
I just saw
tomorrow
Rosa
morning, is
sitting
that
there in the
clear?
corner by herself. Alright. Get ready to go to Loretz. Tell Godwin about the guard commander. Yeah, better tell him about the... He speaks the Italian. Oh, you got a sword technique
Would you
to
show me
share?
the swordsmanship technique?
Why not? Oh, at any rate, you need to be quick. When you knock it aside, now come and...
Nice. Just so many button combinations I just don't pay attention to, but they're there.
How are you looking forward to parleying
my
with
mistake.
the legate? Have you brushed up on your Italian?
It's an uphill struggle, son. I practice with Brabant, but my memory's not what it used to be.
Uh-oh.
Unfortunately, not many speak Italian around here. So at the court, I can bray like a donkey, wave my arms a bit, and no one will be any the wiser.
About that captain of the guards.
Christian of Pisek says the guards at the court are commanded by a native Italian. If he sees through our little ruse, that's the end for us.
You really know how to spoil a man's day, don't you?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Excuse me?
But what of it? Like a common soldier would have any business talking to a cardinal. In the worst case, I'll tell him to fuck off. I remember that much in Italian at least.
All right, fair. Let's try. Boo.
Could you teach me?
Of course, but I warn you in advance. So,
Teach me how to hit on you better.
I'd like
Yeah,
you to
whatever.
shoot like...
I prefer the term.
Will you
Shoot
teach
like
me?
a wild woman. So I believe after she teaches me this, she won't even talk to me anymore.
Press it down.
Yeah, it's foul.
Kublienka. Steve Buscemi look. Yep. Can't even talk to her. All right. Let's get some shut-eye, I guess, right? Or talk to the Dry Devil.
Can we go to Loretz now?
I reckon it's too late now. Eh? We have to leave before the...
Crackadon. This gonna eat into my... Well, I would have... This is not gonna eat into my anything? Alright. That would be kind of mean. Yeah? Oh, okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Buono il pollo, eminenza.
It's good chicken.
Così, eh? Cibo da queste parti fa un po' cagare.
That's all I got. No shirt, Tri-Devil?
Ma che diavolo? Come cazzo vi permettete? Eh?
Godwin?
Sit the fuck down.
Why aren't you wearing a shirt, Devil?
Nos non...
We do not.
Oh, fuck. Nos non cuer vos...
We do not want to you. We not be
vos non vulnerable.
hurting to you.
Nobis est petitio. No. Proposal.
Chicken's like,
come on. Ita. Ragazio. Can you cut it short? Fuck! Don't interrupt! Latin is tough when you're sober.
oh, is he gonna try to make a move? Oh, Kubienka!
After them! They must get away!
Is that my horse running in? I guess. That didn't go to plan.
Più veloce!
Go! The cardinal flee. Go! I think I got the fastest horse in the game. Or the second fast, or third fastest, apparently. Aiuto, help! You're supposed to be the fastest horse. Which one's him? Is he the guy in front? Yeah. So they tell me. Guys have some engine trouble there. Yeah, this doesn't feel like the quickest pace. Well, I also have the best conditioned horse. So... Yeah?
Hey up, lad. Keeping all right, are you?
Well, do your best, don't you? That's all you can do, really, isn't it?
Guess in these times,
Little small talk.
Not sure about this, though, eh? Who's keeping these roads? No one looks after them, you know.
My words exactly. I mean, no one gives a damn until some noble rides along. And then...
Game has a sense of humor in times like this. I love it.
Then he's surprised.
Nice. I haven't attacked any. Oh no. Hopefully he's alright.
That way! L'uomo di Dio, mi lascia in pace. Io sono l'uomo di chiesa, capite? Non ho fatto nulla. Misericordiosa Vergine Maria. Cosa pide la Vergine Maria? Hai rubato un gambe! Aiuto!
Well. Is that blood coming out of the back of his head? Did he fall on a rock?
Right, let's see him.
Nie chciał zamknąć gęby, to dostał.
Uh-oh.
Nic mu nie jest lekko
Oh!
No przecież lekko dostał z bańki, no leciutko.
You've killed him.
No przecież nic mu nie zrobiłem.
About that plan
You
B.
fucking killed him, you great Polish ox! You are going straight to hell for that.
Probably.
That's right, hell! And all those horned demons there will be taking turns with you. You just wait. They're gonna be fighting over your Polish ass.
Przecież nie chciałem, no! Boże, czemu dałeś mi tak tępy łeb?
They know what they're doing with the music.
Strip them. before their clothes get even more soaked in blood.
That's true. Godwin, we're sending you
We
in.
can undress His Eminence here. Me? Why? Because you're the legate now.
You knew that was coming. I love Godwin. Pivot.
Well, that didn't really work out.
That didn't really work out.
What are we going to do now?
You heard, didn't you? We'll get rid of the bodies, get Godwin dressed up, and hope his Legate Act fools the church council. It's too late
Can't
to
even
back
speak
out now.
Italian. This is a shit plan.
Well, maybe it'll be better this way. I wasn't sure the legate wouldn't betray us
Mamma
anyway.
mia.
I trust Godwin a lot more.
Sure, I trust him too, but not so much his language skills.
Let's get out of here.
Agreed. Our business here is concluded.
Are you going back to Ruthar Palace?
Aye. We have to wash the clothes, get Godwin into them, and hope we don't all end up on the gallows.
That last part's kind of
We
important.
still have some time, so if there's something you need to do elsewhere, feel free. I have the feeling there won't be time for anything else once we get started.
Point of no return. I mean, I'll stop in at the bathhouse.
I need to take care of something first.
All right. Stop off at the bathhouse and then put this, seems like a cooked plan into action in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and comment on this video and click subscribe if you haven't already, as this seriously helps me to keep making great content for you.